Hey guys, Future Goat 1 SSJ2 here, and over the weekend I saw Megamind, and I thought I might give my little review on it. Um, okay, first off, this movie is mostly geared for superhero fans, mostly Superman fans, because like if you don't have any prior knowledge of Superman and you don't know who Superman is, you probably won't get some of the jokes in here. Like for example, Metro Man's backstory was completely the same as Superman's. Um, and like a lot of the stuff in here is like his personality is not the same as Superman's, but it's basically the same thing. The guy defending Metro City, just like Superman's defending Metropolis. And I and now to go on to Megamind, I think the character of Megamind was an inspiration from the giant brain guy from Hulk. Hulk's villain of the giant brain guy. I'm not. I never really saw like the Hulk. Well, I saw like the Hulk. I used to watch the Hulk animated series, but I never used like I haven't seen it in like years. Um, so I don't remember his name. But yeah, that's who I think Megamind was mostly inspired by. Um, obviously, that what's her name? Will Ferrell, Brad Pitt. Okay, whoever the female chick is, in this is obviously a direct port from Lois Lane, which is another reason why you really need to have at least some prior knowledge. If you don't, the movie's still enjoyable because obviously it is a comedy with its own original story and it is, it's like not a sequel of anything. But if you at least have prior knowledge of Superman or any other superhero thing, then I think that's what this movie's geared for. It's mostly geared for superhero and comic book fans. Um, let's see. The movie was great. It had a good backstory. I mean, not a good backstory, a good plot. Um, what I don't like though is how Hal like just completely changed his personality. Um, like in the beginning of the movie, he was just a guy who had a crush on the reporter chick, and he'd always mess everything up. But like his personality from there, you could tell he'd probably, if he ever got superpowers, which he did, he'd probably become, at least a decent villain. But then he actually turns out to be evil and starts stealing things and starts being a bad guy, a villain, and that it kind of didn't sit right with me. I mean, I liked the idea, um, but I don't know. I just don't like how they completely changed his personality. Um, I liked a lot of the jokes in here that Megamind does, like how he pronounces things as they're said. Like instead of Metro City, it's Metrocity. Instead of hello, he says Olo, which I'm sure a lot of you saw that in the commercials because they freaking killed it. Um, but yeah, this movie was really good. It didn't seem that long. Like it's only like an hour and a half, but it seems like it's not even an hour and a half. It seems like it's like an hour straight. It doesn't seem like it lasted that long to me. Probably because it kept me like really entertained, which it's a really good entertainer. But like it kept me really entertained that I wasn't looking at the clock, which I usually do if I'm watching a movie. I was never looking at the clock. I was just focused on the movie itself. It was a really good movie. Um, like I like one thing I wish that happened was that Metro Man actually did come back. Like I wish they had an alternate ending where Metro Man actually did come back. Not where Megamind disguised himself as Metro Man, but like if Metro Man did come back and fought with Titan. But I kind of wish that they did that. But like the way Titan reacted to at least Megamind impersonating Metro Man, you could probably tell that Metro Man would have won because like of how scared Titan pretty much was of Metro Man, so Metro Man was most likely stronger than him, so he would have won. But I don't know. I wish I could have just seen like a little scene of them like fighting or something. Then again, this is a comedy, and so like a DreamWorks animated comedy, so you don't really see much of that. I think the only DreamWorks movie that I've actually seen have that kind of like violence and comedy has been what's the name of it? Shrek. Not unless like I don't know if DreamWorks made Incredibles. No, I think that was Disney Pixar. Yeah, that was Disney Pixar. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the only other DreamWorks movie I've ever seen that actually had like a lot of violence in it too was Shrek. But other than that, the movie had it had a lot of explosions and it had a lot of crashings and like it had like some like freeze frame punches. But other than that, there wasn't much action. Um, I also didn't like how Hal was actually trying to kill Megamind. That's another thing I didn't like, how it was Adam's character. He was trying to kill Megamind, which he doesn't really seem like the type of person to actually want to kill somebody. I did like how calm the reporter girl was. I liked how calm she was every time she got captured by Megamind. Like, she's been captured so many times, she was just like used to every single thing that he'd thrown at her. And like, she was like really calm because she acted as if she really didn't even care. The voice acting was good. According to the trailer, there were two different voice actors for Metro Man. One when he's in his prime in the beginning of the movie, and one when he's old. That was according to the trailer. I remember seeing, because like I remember they had a voice actor, and then it showed a picture of Metro Man, which was when he was in his prime, and then at the very last one they showed another voice actor, and then they showed the old Metro Man. So I'm like, is there seriously two voice actors? If there is, please tell me. Please post a comment in the comment section telling me that there is, or if there isn't, please tell me that there isn't a second voice actor for him. But yeah, Tina Fey did a great job as the reporter chick. Will Ferrell did a nice job as Megamind. I really liked his sidekick Minion. I liked the in the backstory that they had. I liked the relationship that they had with each other. I really liked it. How they were, sort of against the world with each other, just, the best of friends. It was a really good movie. Comedy's like top notch. You'll be laughing pretty much every like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. It's a really good movie. They've got a lot of jokes crammed in here with a really good plot. Even though most of it was kind of ripped off of Superman, but everything's got a rip off of something. At least a little bit. If it's too much, then but at least this one had an original concept. Special features. I got the regular DVD version. I just rented it from Blockbuster. Special features weren't that great. I don't really remember what they were, but they were not interesting enough for me to actually click on them. Like I went to the features. I'm like, oh well, this is stupid. I'm gonna play Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which I did rent that, by the way. And I haven't played with. I've played online, but fuck it. I'll do that in a different review. But yeah, this was my Megamind review. I'm not gonna give a score on it because I don't really like giving a score on a movie. I don't know. I'd give a score on a game, but I don't know if I'd really want to give a score on a movie because I really have mixed feelings about this movie. It was funny. It was decently action-packed. The voice acting was great. I'd probably only give it like if I had to give it a score, I'd probably give it an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Mostly because like the plot was original, but the backstory wasn't. And it mostly was a copy of Superman, but like I said, everything has to copy off something. But other than that, the movie was great. I'd love to give it a 10 out of 10, but it's just the backstory and the thing that they did with Hal that's kind of keeping me from giving it a 10. But I recommend you to go out and rent it. I really don't think this is a buy. Well, at least for me, because if you're one of those people if you're one of those people who gets a movie, watches it once, and then just puts it away, and like you don't really feel like you want to watch it again, I recommend just renting it. A lot of movies are like that for me. I've only had very few movies that I've actually ever wanted to watch again, and they've been like Under the Red Hood. I've seen a couple times in the past couple weeks. Same with All Star Superman. I've seen it twice since I got it. Like those kind of movies, the ones that entertain me, the ones that have a lot of action, the ones that have a decently all the way through storyline. You know, those ones will keep me entertained for a couple more times as long as I watch it. This one, well, the thing that's really holding me back from actually wanting to watch this is the fact that it's a comedy. You know, if you watch a comedy more than once, the jokes you already know, and you know, you can't really watch it more than once. Like that's why I recommend if you're gonna buy this, probably buy the single DVD version. Like if you actually want to own this in your possession, probably either probably the single DVD version if you just want the movie, or if you want a lot of special features to make the movie seem as if like you know it's got more to it. Get the Blu-ray special pack or whatever, or if Walmart's having a deal that has like the 1 CD and the 2 CD, I'd recommend getting that because it makes it seem like you have more to the movie than that the movie actually is. But if you just want the film, you just want a film, you just want to see it, I'd recommend renting it. But if you actually feel like you have to own it, I'd go out and get the single disc edition. It's perfectly fine. It's got decent. It's got kind of crappy special features on the first disc, but it's special features for a movie, not really the best thing in the world. So, yeah, this was my Megamind review, and I'll catch you guys next time.